Relationships are just a big game like pretty much everything else to a narcissist. They win you over to play with your head only to discard you for a new supply. And even if the discard isn't something the narcissist sees as permanent, the ones on the receiving end of the stick are still left hurt and disoriented. You see, narcissists want people obligated and dedicated to them, but they will never be dedicated to you. They're like a lion, always on the prowl, looking for a new victim, a new source to supply them. They're always trying to replace what they already have. And by the time they discard you, you can bet your sweet bippy that they have already found a new fresh supply. But you see, if you pay attention to narcissists, they leave out breadcrumbs on who they actually are because they have a habit to flirt even in front of their partners. They love to point out to their partners whenever somebody else finds them attractive. They do this to dig their nails into you and try to make you jealous and insecure and give off the impression they are desired by everybody. Beware! Narcissists will take on as many relationships as they can muster, but when it's finally time to discard somebody, do not ever expect them to be nice about it. These are the top 3 ways a narcissist is most likely to break it off with you. The first and most obvious way a narcissist tries to end relationships is by starting fights. You see, when a narcissist is ready to get rid of you, it's almost like a switch that goes from peaceful to everything being a fight and making sure that that last fight will be the worst of them all. Everything's gonna be exaggerated and hyperbolized in order to justify themselves in ending the relationship and making you feel all of the guilt. Basically, they just want out, but they want you to blame yourself for it. Therefore, it's gonna feel like you're being put under a microscope and scrutinized for every little thing you do or don't do. Nothing you do will please them, and the very sight of you will make them cross. They'll blame you for bringing out the worst in them. But of course they aren't going to ever admit they're outright selfish, inconsiderate, and unfaithful. They're just going to make it feel like it was all your fault to begin with. The second way narcissists love to end relationships is by not really ending them at all. They just disappear and block you, never to be heard from again. Most times they found their new supply and are having a full-blown affair as if you've never really existed in the first place and never even had a relationship with them. Don't be fooled though. They might come back weeks, months, or years later trying to pick up where you guys left off, or hell, you might not even know any better and reach out to them yourselves, but I guarantee that they will only do it again, and they'll probably keep trying until you see it for what it is. A big old lost cause. They're keeping you in limbo, not knowing what they're doing or what's going on. All you know is the narcissist will be back when they see fit. But screw that, you shouldn't tolerate it, because the fact of the matter is the narcissist is with someone else when they aren't with you. The relationship you have with them does not exist when they are away, and it's out of sight, out of mind. Okay, so the third way narcissists love to end relationships is by manipulating you into doing it. This happens when narcissists realize the only way they can play the victim is if you decided to leave. They're gonna do this by trying to make you jealous. They'll talk about their ex, maybe even spend time with their ex if they plan on making the ex the new supply, and they'll make you well aware of it too. And they're obviously gonna proclaim their innocence, but the narcissist is going to secretly hope they're doing enough to make you want to get out. They'll be more distant, you'll be more difficult to deal with, they'll give you the silent treatment. Nothing strong enough to make you call them the bad guy. They're just trying to drive you away so that they don't have to. And when you finally tell them it's over, there'll be no resistance from them because that's what they wanted all along. And this is gonna mess you up even more because the narcissist made it clear by their actions they don't care about you or working on anything. They're just happy to leave. Basically, whatever way the narcissist decides to get out, they're still gonna leave a big nasty scar on your heart. And there's never gonna be any real closure or clear explanations to what went wrong, and they aren't gonna hold themselves accountable because narcissists don't care who they hurt. All they care about is fulfilling their own wants and needs. If you like this video and found it helpful in any way, drop a comment, give me a like, and give me a subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.